Hello guys, welcome to the channel of Political Science Tutorials, a channel for all students of political science as well as for students of related social sciences. I have already uploaded a video on Aristotle's political thought covering the concepts like justice, citizen, state, golden mean, etc. But in this video, I am going to discuss about his concept of eudaimonia, usually translated as happiness or well-being or flourishing, which is a main concept and understanding of Aristotle's ethical and political philosophy. But eudaimonia means something beyond happiness and more accurately refers to living a full, virtuous and meaningful life. Aristotle argues that the ultimate goal of human life is to achieve eudaimonia, which is attained through the practice of virtue and the fulfillment of one's potential. Aristotle addressed the question, why do police exists? And his answer is for common advantages, man formed polis and ultimate goal is good life. Aristotle in his book Politics argues that the state or polis is a natural community that evolves from smaller units like household and village. And according to Aristotle, city-state is the highest political association. So, he sees the state as the highest form of human association, one that exists to promote the good life and human flourishing, eudaimonia. The concept of eudaimonia he explained in his book Nicomachean Ethics. So, his concept of state is explained in his book Politics, but his concept of eudaimonia explained in his book Nicomachean Ethics. Eudaimonia consists of the words eu means good and daimon means spirit. Eudaimonia implies a positive and divine state of being that humanity is able to strive toward the possibly reach. A literal view of eudaimonia means as its construction with eu means good and daimon means spirit indicates achieving a state of being similar to a benevolent deity or being protected and looked after by a benevolent deity. So here you can see a discrepancy in meaning, which is not in actual sense happiness. Because of this discrepancy between the meanings of eudaimonia and happiness, some alternative translations have been proposed. W.D. Ross suggests well-being and John Cooper proposes flourishing. These translations may avoid some of the misleading associations carried by happiness. Still, each tends to raise some problems of its own. For this reason, in some modern texts using original Greek word eudaimonia. Now, with the help of Aristotle's explanation, let us try to understand the concept. In common understanding, individual may feel happy in some activities and some achievements. These are just people feel happy without involving their thinking, and those things are not guided by reason or rationality. So, these are not eudaimonia. Aristotle says that the eudaimonic life is one of virtuous activity in accordance with reason. Here the important point is human activities should be guided by virtue and reason to attain a eudaimonic life. Now, what means virtue by Aristotle? To understand this concept, we have to understand his theory of golden mean. Central to Aristotle's idea of virtue is the doctrine of the mean or theory of golden mean, which states that virtue lies between two extremes, excess and deficiency, neither too little nor too much, but anything balanced is virtue. Just right or mean is virtue. For example, courage is the mean between recklessness, which is excess, and cowardice, which is deficiency of courage. If individuals guided by recklessness, that may be dangerous, which is according to Aristotle is a vice. And if individual show cowardice act, that would also be a vice. So what is a virtuous life according to Aristotle? To Aristotle, balanced life is virtuous. Living a virtuous life involves finding the right balance in our actions, emotions, and desires. The doctrine of the mean or golden mean emphasizes moderation and balance, arguing that virtue involves acting in the right way, at the right time, and to the right degree. Virtue lies in finding the mean between extremes and living in a way that realizes our human capacities. Eudaimonia is the result of consistently making choices that reflect this balance, leading to a harmonious and fulfilling life. Now let us see that how he related his ethical philosophy with political philosophy. Here is a quote by Aristotle which says, "Therefore, the good of men must be the end of the science of politics." Means, good of men will lead to a flourishing life in city-state, which he termed as eudaimonia. Aristotle emphasizes that eudaimonia is not a momentary state but a lifelong process. It involves continuously practicing virtue and making rational decisions over the course of one's life. Thus, eudaimonia is something that can only be fully judged at the end of a life well lived. And in Aristotle's view, only in a city-state the version of good of men is possible, and the existence of the state is to attain eudaimonian life. His emphasis on virtue as a mean, the importance of practical wisdom, and the interconnectedness of ethics and politics all highlight his belief that the good life is achieved through the cultivation of virtues within a community only. Hope this discussion was helpful for you. Write your views in the comment box. Thanks for watching.